Okay, we're going to go over these questions one at a time. Make sure you've actually done these questions before you watch the video, so have an attempt on them, and then push pause on the video until you've done the questions, okay? Push play when you're ready to see the answers. Push pause now. Okay, so on this first one, it says the water level of the river was measured each day during a 2-week period. The graph models the linear relationship between the water level in feet and the number of days the water level was measured. So here's the water level in feet, here's the days it was measured. Which statement best describes the y-intercept of the graph? Well, y-intercept hits the y-axis, right? It hits right there at positive 16. So there's only one answer choice. It's talking about positive 16. It says the initial water level was 16 feet. On 0 day, it was 16 feet H. Next question says, a paper airplane was thrown from the top of a tall building. The height of the paper airplane can be found using the function y equals negative 1.5x plus 60, where x is the time of seconds since it's been in the air. How many seconds did it take for the paper airplane to reach the ground? Well, they did give you a blank graph you can use, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. It says it starts at positive 60. Right here it says positive 60. Now it says it goes down 1.5 each time. Well, if we go down 1.5, these are counting by fives, so it's going to be kind of hard to tell when we're down 1.5. Let's change that into a fraction 3/2, right? So here's what I would recommend doing. Yes, you could graph it. It's going to be a little messy and it's going to take a while to get to where your graph is. I would just take this, put it in my calculator, go to y equals, type in your equation, so negative 1.5x plus 60, and you hit graph. Now, it started out at 60, right? Way up here. This graph only goes to 10, so we can zoom out. And now I can see my line is going to cross somewhere over here. Now, there's two ways. You can go back into y equals. You can label your point as your next line as 0. Go back to your graph. And we want to see where they intersect. It says it intersects at positive 40, 0. So it'll take 40 seconds for it to reach the ground. There we go. One more question. It says, which line appears to have an x-intercept of negative 5 and a y-intercept of 3? Well, for an x-intercept of negative 5, it needs to hit the x-axis at negative 5. So I look. This one hits at negative 3, not this one. This one hits at positive 5, not this one. This one hits at about negative 5, so that part works. This one hits, it doesn't hit at negative 5, it hits at positive 3. So G is the only one that works for x-intercept, the y-intercept at positive 3, and yes, it does hit the y at positive 3. So G works for both of them. If you pick J, it's probably because you flipped your X and Y. Look at your labels. X-axis is the one that goes left and right. Y-axis is the one that goes up and down.